Hello and welcome to the Workspaces 101 webinar. My name is Chris, and before we begin, I would like to perform a simple audio-visual check. So if you can hear my voice as well as see the slide on the screen, go ahead and enter a Y into the chat now. All right, excellent. Sounds like I'm coming through loud and clear. Before we get started here, I do have a simple disclaimer I'd like to read for you. It is important to understand that there are substantial risks in trading commodity futures contracts or foreign currency. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you and will depend on your specific circumstance and financial resources. It is possible to lose all the funds deposited with your broker and could even incur losses beyond these amounts. Please inquire at brokerage support at ninjatrader.com for more information or for a copy of the CFTC full risk disclosure. Also, please remember that these training webinars are not a solicitation nor a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. Now, I do have a few helpful links I'd like to provide to the chat room here. And these are the email addresses for our various teams within NinjaTrader. So we'll go ahead and include that in the chat for our platform support team, our sales team, brokerage support, and new accounts. If you missed a webinar, they are already pre-recorded at our educational YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/user/NinjaTraderLLC. And I'll go ahead and post that link in the room as well. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for exclusive market commentary, updates on contract expirations, rollover dates, and more. Additionally, the NinjaTrader blog is your home for all things NinjaTrader, and that can be found at ninjatrader.com/blog. And of course, I'll link you to our Twitter, Facebook, and blog in the chat right now. All right, so let's get started here. Today, our objectives for the webinar are going to be learning how to save workspaces. We're going to learn how to back up NinjaTrader and its workspaces, optimizing workspaces for speed and responsiveness, as well as navigating workspaces with hotkeys. This week, we've already learned how to use NinjaTrader's powerful tools and features, and we're going to be keeping each tool at the ready by saving them just how you need them in a workspace that best fits your individual trading method. NinjaTrader is a free application for advanced charting, market analytics, automated strategy development, and trade simulation. We only charge for our product if and when you decide to trade live on the NinjaTrader platform. If you would like to learn any more, please click on the links that I've provided in the yellow information box below my display. And let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to switch over to my screen. It's going to be a blank workspace. This is how we're going to start today. Defining a workspace. So what is a workspace? A workspace is going to allow you to manage and organize windows within NinjaTrader, such as chart windows, order entry windows, and more in the save state that they are in to fit your trading style. Right now, of course, this is a blank workspace. I just have a control center window. And what I want to do here is show you simply how to open a workspace within NinjaTrader. So if you'll follow me here, I have my cursor. I'm going to move it over to File and hover over the Workspaces menu. I'm going to go ahead and select Open Workspace. And I would like to open my Blue Dojo workspace as an example. I'm going to select Blue Dojo and then select OK to open that workspace. And as you can see here, I have several windows that have opened up and populated on the screen. Several charts. I have a Superdome window as well as a market analyzer, and they're all going with this blue theme that I've got going for my Blue Dojo workspace. And just one example of the personalization and customization you can have within NinjaTrader and your workspace. And of course, this is just one of the very many workspaces that I've created, and you can tell on the top left corner of this Control Center window, it says Control Center Blue Dojo, signifying that Blue Dojo is my active workspace. But that blank workspace we had earlier is still open and running. It's just not my active workspace. You'll see the check mark also signifies that this is my active workspace. So to switch between workspaces, you just simply go back to this Workspaces menu and select the workspace you'd like to use. And so I can just go ahead and select Blue Dojo and switch back to that. And now that's back to my active workspace. Now, to save a workspace, there are a few ways you can do this. If you close out of the NinjaTrader platform, it's going to prompt you, do you want to save? For example, File, Exit. It says, do you want to save Workspace Blue Dojo? So it's always important to save your workspace, especially if you make any changes that you'd like to be saved. We're going to go ahead and cancel that though. I'd like to show you how to save the workspace with the Workspaces menu. We just go to File and hover back over to Workspaces. You'll see Save Workspace is the fourth option down. And if you just select Save Workspace, that will save any and all changes that you have made to your workspace. So we always recommend saving from the Workspaces menu, but of course, another way to do that would be File, Workspace, and then if you close your workspace by selecting Close Workspace, it's going to say, do you want to save Workspace Blue Dojo? And I'll select Yes. So just a few different ways that you can save your workspace. I'm going to go ahead and actually open that Blue Dojo workspace back up again. And in addition to the Blue Dojo, I'd like to open a couple more of my pre-saved workspaces. We'll go back to Workspaces and Open Workspace. And this time we will go ahead and select Night Dojo and open that workspace. And this is more of a nighttime trading theme I was going with. You'll notice that most of the windows are, they're darker. They're fitting with this Night Dojo theme that I've created. So what I'm going to do is open one final workspace, Workspaces, Open Workspace, and we're going to open up the Purple Dojo workspace. Just another example of a workspace that I've customized to be a little more purple and colorful here. So now that we actually have 4 workspaces open and running, you'll notice here in the Workspaces menu that all of these workspaces are listed, and I can actually switch between them on the fly just by simply clicking on the workspace that I would like to have active. Now, it is important to know that when you close down NinjaTrader, the last workspace that you close and save with, that will be the workspace that loads when you launch NinjaTrader again. Additionally, any of the other workspaces that you have running in the background, for example, all of these other workspaces running, they will actually also be running in the background when you reopen NinjaTrader. And if you do not want them running in the background, then just go ahead and close those workspaces individually before closing out of NinjaTrader. And now, of course, we've already gone ahead and shown you how we have all of these workspaces running. It is important to minimize the number of open workspaces that you might have. For example, you may have several workspaces that are utilizing third-party indicators or pulling in lots of data, and this can potentially impact NinjaTrader's performance when your PC's resources are being maxed out. So when possible, just go ahead and close any inactive workspaces that you're not currently using. Again, that's just File, Workspaces, and Close Workspace. So just a little tip there. To have the best possible performance with your platform, only keep the workspaces open that are absolutely necessary. Another note is if you're planning on using Market Replay, and the workspace is you're going to be pulling in lots of that data and replaying it, you might just want to go ahead and copy a workspace solely for Market Replay. And to do that, simply we'll go ahead and switch over to Purple Dojo. Let me show you here. If we go to File, Workspaces, Save Workspace As, you can actually rename your workspace and create a direct copy of your workspace. And for example, I have on this list here, I have Purple Dojo, and in parentheses I've written Market Replay. And so that's a direct copy of this Purple Dojo workspace that I have here. However, it's solely dedicated for Market Replay. It's just something to keep in mind. That way you can further organize your workspaces and maximize your performance. Now, of course, we've just gone over a couple of simple tips and tricks with the workspaces. Um, Now I'd like to go ahead and open up a few polls to the room, just to cover what we've already learned here. And the first one's going to be a true or false question. So I'll go ahead and open that one up to the room now. True or false, the only way to save a workspace is by shutting down NinjaTrader. I'll just give you a few moments on that one. Okay, so the answer actually is going to be false. You can save your workspace by shutting down NinjaTrader. However, there are other ways to do this, and that would be using the Workspaces menu. So we'll go ahead and close that poll. Thank you for your participation there. And I want to go ahead and open another poll. And this is a multiple choice question. What is the primary cause for a slow loading or laggy workspace? And again, I'll just give you a few moments to respond to that question there. All right, so what is the primary cause for a slow loading or laggy workspace? The answer is actually going to be all of the above. Now, these can all be, primary causes for a laggy workspace. Lots of workspaces open, requesting large amounts of data on your charts, and using those custom add-ons. They can all lead to a slow loading workspace. So just important to keep in mind what workspaces you have running, as well as, what indicators you're using and different add-ons and how much data you're requesting. We'll go ahead and close that poll. And finally, I just have more of a feedback poll, really. How are we doing? Should we go ahead and slow down, or is this pace suitable for you? We'll go ahead and wait for your response and adjust accordingly if need be. Okay. So it sounds like the speed and the pace of the webinar is suitable so far, so we'll go ahead and maintain this speed. Thank you very much for your feedback. Now, I'd like to go ahead and continue on to the next portion of our webinar, covering templates and workspaces, the differences between templates and workspaces. Now, a template is actually going to be the settings that are saved specific to the window. So for example, you see here I have these charts that are open, and they have a purple theme. They're definitely using different colors that I've already customized. All of these indicators and settings within these charts have been saved using a chart template. Now, my workspace is actually containing all of these saved individual windows, like my order entry windows and my chart windows, with those add-ons and settings that have been applied from the templates. So just something to keep in mind is, the workspace really entails all of those windows, while the templates are specific to the windows themselves. Now, I do want to cover something that is pretty important and a very useful feature of NinjaTrader. It's backing up and restoring using the backup feature of NinjaTrader. We always advise that you run backups frequently so that you don't lose any information, important items like your add-ons, your connections, as well as your licensing information. So I want to go ahead and show you, how simple this backup feature is within NinjaTrader. First of all, we're going to have to disconnect from our data provider. And we'll simply go to File, Utilities, and we'll select Backup. Now you'll see this Backup NinjaTrader window here. It allows me to select all of the files that I would like to include in my backup file. So for example, let's say I had just purchased a laptop and I want to transfer over all of my NinjaTrader files. But really today I only want to really transfer my templates and my workspaces. So I would just check the templates and the workspaces options. And then I would select Run Backup, which would create a backup file just solely with my templates and my workspace files. So I'll go ahead and select Run Backup as an example. And just as quickly as that, I've already created a backup file of my templates and my workspaces. And I just want to show you where that's actually located. So I'm just going to bring over my File Explorer here. In the NinjaTrader 7 Documents folder, you'll see here that if we just back out of here and go into NinjaTrader Backup, you'll notice that all of these backup files are dated according to when they were created. So my most recent backup file would be of course, the October the 6th, 2016 backup file. Now, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and take this backup file and transfer it over to an external hard drive or a flash drive. That way, I could easily restore on my new PC. But what I want to do is just show you how simple that restore feature is to use. Just go to File, Utilities, and Restore, and it just basically prompts you to select the backup file that you'd like to restore from. And so if I were to restore today, I would just select the October the 6th, and it would restore those templates and workspaces. Now, I'm not going to do that today, but I just wanted to show you how easy that is to use. For more information on backing up your NinjaTrader to a second PC, we actually have a great YouTube video on our YouTube channel that goes over this step-by-step process. And so I've included that link into the chat room now, so if you ever want to use that resource in the future, I think it's a great video there to refer to. Now, I'd like to move on here and talk a little bit about the Market Analyzer. You'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, I have a Market Analyzer window, and it sort of acts as a live quote sheet where you can monitor and track multiple instruments at once. I'm going to go ahead and connect back to Kinetic, my data provider, and then you'll start to see that data coming through. I just want to show you how simple it is to open up a Market Analyzer window of your own. Just go to File, New, and Market Analyzer. And that'll bring up a blank Market Analyzer window. Of course, it looks a lot different from my personalized Market Analyzer window, but there's a lot of different options that are available to you to customize your own window for the Market Analyzer. First of all, I want to show you how to add instruments to the window. Simply right-click within the Market Analyzer window and select Add Instrument List, and this will allow you to add an entire list of instruments that you've already saved. So if I just select Default, it's going to add in all of my default instruments from my default list. Now, another thing that I can do here is I can further organize my instruments using label rows. And what I want to do here is just right-click on this row and select Add Label Row. And we'll go ahead and type in Forex. And we'll add a few more here. Let's go ahead and name this one Equities. And then finally, we'll do Futures. Okay, so we've kind of organized them a little bit. Of course, we don't have very many instruments on this list, but I want to show you really quickly how to change the color of your Market Analyzer. Just right-click and go to Properties. And we'll go with something a little more colorful for this Market Analyzer window. Let's go and select medium purple. Okay, so I've changed the color to be purple, more fitting with my Purple Dojo theme. There's a lot more options here available with your Market Analyzer, but just wanted to show you how to get started with that. The Market Analyzer YouTube video, it's more of a tutorial. It's a really another good useful resource for learning the Market Analyzer. I'm going to go ahead and post that into the chat as well. You can refer to that video. I think it's a great resource to use. We'll go ahead and close the Market Analyzer window and move on to another important feature of NinjaTrader. It's called hotkeys and the hotkey manager. Now, what a hotkey is you might also know it as a keyboard shortcut. It's just a key combination that you can use in the platform to sort of do something a little more quickly, and it's a little more efficient. One of the preloaded hotkeys in NinjaTrader is the Shift and F3 keys, which allows you to change from your current workspace that you have to the next workspace open. So if I just press Shift and F3 now, it's going to switch over to my next open workspace. Pressing it again goes to my blue dojo, and again to my night dojo, and then once again Shift and F3 back to my purple dojo. So it's just a keyboard combination that allows me to switch between workspaces on the fly a little bit more easily. Now you can actually create your own hotkeys using the hotkey manager, and we'll just show you how to get there. You just simply navigate to Tools, Hotkey Manager, and then within the Hotkey Manager window, we'll just go to Global, and you'll notice this Workspaces section is on the very top, and you can actually create your own hotkeys for a couple of these workspace actions. For instance, the previous workspace, if we just go ahead and backspace that, we can create our own hotkey right now by selecting this drop-down arrow. And let's go ahead and select Shift as the modifier. And we'll do F2. So Shift and F2 will be our previous workspace hotkey. Let's go ahead and test that right now. I'm going to press Shift and F2 on my keyboard. And of course, that takes me to my previous workspace. I'll press it a few more times. And Shift and F2 back to my purple dojo. So it's as simple as that. You can really create your own hotkey managers, hotkeys, whatever makes the most sense to you. And it's a very useful feature, I think, in the NinjaTrader platform. So finally, I do want to cover another important thing to know is where your files are located outside of the NinjaTrader platform, such as your workspace files, your templates, where they're located. So we'll go ahead and refer back to this File Explorer window. I just want to back out of this and go into our NinjaTrader 7 folder. You'll see here that we have a Workspaces folder where all of our workspace files are located. And if we back out, we have a templates folder. And this is where all of our templates are stored within their respective subfolders. And you can take these templates and workspaces and simply just copy them, delete them, rename them, and you can share them with your friends or colleagues if that's what you prefer. You simply just take one of these files and maybe copy it, save it to a flash drive, or you can attach it to an email. Just another option out there if you want to manage your workspace and template files outside of NinjaTrader. All right, so we have already covered the differences between the workspaces and templates. And using our hotkeys in the hotkey manager, let's go ahead and take another quiz before we wrap up. Which of these is not an option for workspace hotkeys? I'll give you a moment to respond to the poll there. All right, so which of these is not an option for workspace hotkeys? The answer is actually going to be new workspace. It is not an option to create a hotkey, but the other ones, they are definitely options, and you can look at all of your options for workspace hotkeys within the hotkey manager. We'll go ahead and close that now. And this would be a great time to open up the room for any questions. So if you had any questions pop up, please enter them into the room now. And while you might be typing, let's go ahead and save our workspace here. Simply by this time closing down NinjaTrader, I'm going to select the red X on the upper right-hand corner of the control center. It's going to say, do you want to save workspace? I'll go ahead and select yes to all, so I can save all of my workspaces. And now NinjaTrader's closed, so if I reopen, it's going to reopen with all of those workspaces running as well. Let's go ahead and change back over to our slides. We did learn how to save workspaces. We learned how to back up NinjaTrader and workspaces, optimize workspaces for speed and responsiveness, and navigate our workspaces using hotkeys today. I do want to thank you all for participating, and next time, go ahead and join us at NinjaTrader Help Desk Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to wish you all happy trading from all of us at NinjaTrader, and I will be closing the room for all participants now. So thank you all for participating today, and we hope to see you again at a future webinar.